Hello everyone. So far in this chapter of acid, bases and salts, we have learned many things about acids and bases. Now it's time to learn something about the salts. From the neutralization reaction, we had come to know that salts are formed by the reaction between acid and bases. And we come to know that salts are basically neutral in nature. But later in this video, you will come to know that salts are acidic and basic too. So let's start first, come to know about what are salts. Salts are the ionic compounds. Ionic means the compound which have charges. So, salts are ionic compounds which are produced after the neutralization reaction between acid and bases. As you can see in this picture, I have given you two examples. In the first example, you can see there is a base, that is sodium hydroxide, and an acid, that is hydrochloric acid. When these acid and base react with each other, they produces a salt which is known as sodium chloride, and plus produces water. Sodium chloride is also known as common salt or the table salt, and you all are very much aware about this. Similarly, let's take another example. Here in the second equation, we can see a base calcium hydroxide is reacting with the acid sulfuric acid, and it forms the salt calcium sulfate and water. As I told you, salts are ionic compounds, means they should produce the ions, but they produce ions only when we do salt hydrolysis. So what is salt hydrolysis? Salt hydrolysis means dissolving the salt into the water. When we dissolve salt into water, they produces ions, right? But they do not produces the ions like acid or bases do. Means they produces ions other than H positive or OH negative ions. Here you can see when common salt sodium chloride is dissolved in water, it produces sodium cation and chloride anion. So in the water, NaCl produces Na positive and Cl negative ions like this. Similarly, when calcium sulfate is dissolved in water, it also produces the cation and anion. Cation calcium 2 positive and anion sulfate 2 negative. And they form a structure like this inside the water. So in this way, we can say that salts are ionic compounds and they are formed after the neutralization reaction between acid and bases. Now let's talk about the different families of salt. Different families of salt is depend upon the which type of acid is used to prepare the salt. Like sulfides are the salt which are obtained from the sulfuric acid. The example like sodium sulfate and copper sulfate. Sodium sulfate is the salt. Sodium sulfate is a salt which is formed with the sodium hydroxide, a base, and sulfuric acid as a acid. And so the salt sodium sulfate is known as the family member of sulfides. Similarly, nitrates are the salts which formed from the nitric acid. Example is potassium nitrate. There is another family of salt, that is acetate family, and here the salts are obtained from the acetic acid, as you can see the example of sodium acetate. Chlorides are the family of salts which are obtained from the hydrochloric acid. The example is common salt. Carbonates are the family of salts which are obtained from the carbonic acids. Example like sodium carbonate and calcium carbonates. Till now we know that as salts are basically neutral, but there are different types of salts present. These are neutral salt, acidic salt, basic salt, mixed salt, and double salt. We are going to learn about these salts one by one. The first salt is neutral salt. These type of salts are produced because of reaction between the strong acid and strong base. As both of the acid and base are strong, so there will be the complete neutralization. And as the reaction is neutral, so that's why the pH will be almost equal to the 7, and the salt have the neutral nature. The example of neutral salts are like sodium chloride, sodium sulfate, potassium chloride. In this equation, you can see a base sodium hydroxide, right? And an acid hydrochloric acid. Both of these base and acid are very strong acid and strong base. So when they react with each other, they form a very well-known salt, that is sodium chloride plus water. As both of these acid and base are very strong in nature, so they will completely neutralizes each other's effect, means they completely cancel out each other's effect. That's why the sodium chloride is neutral in nature and its pH is near to 7. So when we do the hydrolysis of sodium chloride, means when we mix the sodium chloride with the water, it completely dissociates and give Na positive ion and Cl negative anion. We say a substance neutral when it is neither acidic nor basic. So as you can see in this reaction, NaCl when dissolved in a water, it completely dissociates, and that's why it is neutral salt. Now let's see how sodium sulfate, another neutral salt, is formed. Sodium sulfate is formed with the sodium hydroxide, a strong base, and sulfuric acid, again a strong base. When they react with each other, they form the sodium sulfate. And similarly, NaCl, when sodium sulfate is dissolved in water, when we do the hydrolysis of sodium sulfate, it produces Na positive and sulfate 2 negative ions. Next type of salts are acidic salts. These salts are formed after the reaction between strong acids and weak base. So here base is unable to fully neutralize the acids. That's why the salt which are formed are acidic in nature. And as you know, on the pH scale, the substances which are acidic, they have the pH lower than the 7. आपने हिंदी में एक कहावत भी सुनी होगी, जिसकी लाठी उसी की भैंस, राइट? तो उसी तरीके से इस रिएक्शन में जो भी स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा, एसिड और बेस में से जो भी स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा, उसी का इफेक्ट हमें सॉल्ट में देखने को मिलेगा. As I told you, in acidic salt, strong acid reacts with weak base, so that's why the salt which is formed is acidic in nature. Let's take an example of acidic salt, ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride is formed with the base ammonium hydroxide plus a strong acid, that is hydrochloric acid. Ammonium hydroxide is a weak base. So when it reacts with the strong acid like HCl, it forms ammonium chloride and water. Now the question arises how we can prove that it is an acidic salt. We know acids are something which produces H positive ions in the water, right? So when the ammonium chloride is dissolved in water, it produces ammonium hydroxide plus HCl. And you know, when HCl dissolves, it dissociates completely and produces H positive ions. So as there is presence of H positive ion in this salt solution, so that's why we call the ammonium chloride as an acidic salt. Next type of salts are basic salts. Basic salts are formed after the reaction between weak acid and strong base. As on the reactant side, base is strong, that's why the salt which is formed here is basic in nature. And as we know, the substances which are basic in nature, they have the pH value above than 7. Let's take an example of a basic salt, that is sodium carbonate. How it is formed. Sodium carbonate is formed by acid hydrogen carbonate and the strong base sodium hydroxide. So when they react with each other, the sodium will displace the hydrogen and it will form sodium carbonate, and plus water will be formed. Now how we can say that sodium carbonate is a base? So when we dissolve the sodium carbonate into the water, it will form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen carbonate. As you know, sodium hydroxide is a strong base and it dissociates to form sodium ion and OH negative ions, means the hydroxide ion, and the presence of hydroxide ion shows that it is basic in nature. And another example of basic salt is ammonium sodium acetate, and it is formed by acetic acid and sodium hydroxide. Next type of salts are mixed salts. These are the salts which contain more than one cation or anion, and these are other than H positive and OH negative ions. Let's take an example like calcium oxychloride. It is also known as bleaching powder. So here you can see in this formula of bleaching powder or calcium oxychloride, there are two anions, OCl negative and Cl negative. And another example of mixed salt is sodium potassium carbonate. Here the formula contains two positive cations, sodium cation and potassium cation. Last one is the double salts. Double salts are formed from two simple salts in the equimolar proportion when they are slowly get crystallized. You can find out that most of the double salts are in crystal form. The example of some of these are potash alum, Mohr salt, ferric alum. Here I am showing you the example of double salt, that are potash alum. It is made up of two salts, potassium sulfate and aluminium sulfate, with the two molecules of water. Remember, in the some of previous video we talk about the presence of water make the salt crystallized. Mohr salt is made up of ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfate with the 6 molecules of water. Here you can see the crystallized form of potash alum. Mohr salt is a greenish color of crystallized salt. Here is another example of double salt, that is ferric alum. There are different methods of preparing salt. It can be prepared with the decomposition, combination reaction, double displacement or displacement reactions. So in this video we have learned that how the salts are prepared with the reaction between acid and bases. We come to know about the different family of salts. Plus we had come to know that how different types of salts are formed. Type of salt depends upon the strength of acid and base which is used to prepare making of salt. So this is all about the salts.